Hey, Pastor Al here on this Christmas Eve day. May you be blessed as we celebrate this holy day or holiday, holy day of Christmas coming up. And hopefully you're spending time with family and friends, maybe going to a church service near you during this time to reflect on the gift of Jesus Christ and his sacrifice for us on the cross. And it's great because we look at the mysteriousness and the mystique of Christmas and we get wrapped up in the holy night that Jesus was born and how things were so quiet at the time when Jesus was born, and the shepherds watching their sheep by night, and the angels coming and setting in course a chain of events that would change the world forever. But this whole mysteriousness doesn't start with the night that Jesus was born, nor with the day that Jesus was conceived or proclaimed in the life of Mary in Luke chapter 1. We see that in verse number 35. It says that the angel Gabriel said to her, "The Holy Spirit will come upon you, and the power of the highest will overshadow you. So also that Holy One is to be born of you will be called the Son of God." So clearly God gave time for Mary to kind of process this in her mind, saying this isn't something that came from me, it's something that came from God. But this was planned from ages past. The Hebrew says from the foundation of the world that this was planned. And that Galatians 4:4 says, in that fullness of time, in the most opportune time, God sent his son, born of a virgin. So we look at Jesus coming and the mysteriousness of his coming and how great an event this is. And the sacrifice that Jesus gave at the cross was his second sacrifice, when you think about it. His first sacrifice was giving up his position, his glory. In John chapter 17, I'm going to read that for you. John 17, verse number 5, Jesus said, "And now glorify me, Father, with you together with yourself, with the glory which I had with you before the world was." If we're looking at the life of Christ and we're looking at what Jesus has done for us, we have to understand that Jesus had a supernatural, godly glory as the Son of God before he came to earth. And that he sacrificed all of that glory to come in the form of a baby for you and for me. So thinking about the sacrifice of Christ and sacrificing his glory for us, becoming a human being, those that he created. It says in John chapter 1 that all things were created by him. That includes us, mankind, that Jesus created us. And even with that creation of man, Jesus gave up all of his glory to become like his creation so that he might save his creation. So thinking about the cross and going forward to his sacrifice of life, it's really important for us to understand the sacrifice was given at the time of his conception and birth, that Jesus gave up so much for us to become like us, to become one of us. It didn't say that he became a sinner, but he became sin. He identified with the nature of sin in us and so overcame the enemy. But it makes this Christmas story for us an even greater event. Why? Because Jesus humbled himself to become a baby and to grow up as all of us have in life as a human being, to be perfect, to be sinless, and to offer himself as a sacrifice for sin. What a beautiful, beautiful story it is about Jesus' birth and the mysterious glory of the angels coming and announcing and proclaiming good tidings, and going to the manger as the shepherds did and seeing the baby in the manger and understanding that these things were set forth by God. But know this, that in this whole Christmas story, God's purpose is to save you. God's purpose is to redeem you. God's purpose is to cleanse you. And Jesus' purpose in sacrificing his glory and sacrificing his life was that you might have an opportunity to live for him and to manifest his glory. That we, as Paul said often in his epistles, would be to the praise of his glory. May you find that encouraging today, and as you celebrate Christmas, may you hold Jesus high in this day. Have a great day with him.